Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, I'm Rabbi Chai Posner, bringing you back to the basics you may have known and the basics you may not have known as part of our Shabbat experience here at Beth Tfiloh. And today we are discussing Lechem Mishneh, the double portion of khala that we eat at the beginning of our meal. So some things you probably do know. We have two challahs that we eat Friday night and Shabbat day. We cover the challahs, number two, and we wash our hands before eating the khala. Here are three basics you may not have known. We don't need to use khala. The idea is to start the meal with something that we make hamotzi on. This could be two of anything. It could be two pitas or two matzahs even. It could be one pita and one khala. It could be one matzah and one khala. The idea is something that we make hamotzi on. Of course, who doesn't love khala? And that's why most people use khala. We cover the khala. Why do we cover the khala? Many people think it's because we don't want the khala to be embarrassed that we're starting with the grape juice or the wine before the khala. This is sort of true. The real truth is that we usually make hamotzi first. When we sit down at a meal, if we have hamotzi in front of us, that's the first bracha we make. However, on a Shabbat meal, we're going to start with kiddush. But what about starting with hamotzi, what we usually do? So we cover the challahs. So it's as if the challahs aren't there. The hamotzi option is, so to say, off the table. And instead, we start with kiddush. There's a second reason that we cover the challahs, and that has to do with the double portion of man that we received in the desert, which is, after all, the reason we have a double portion of bread, or khala, or matzah, or pita, at the table. The man was encased on top and on bottom by dew, protected in a beautiful way that God gave it over to us. And so that's another reason that we cover the challahs. We wash our hands before hamotzi. And you may have been at a meal and seen people, They don't want to talk. Why not? So there's a general principle called hefsek, an interruption. While we're engaged in a mitzvah, we try not to interrupt, especially between two brachas. So when we washed our hands for the netilat yadayim, that was the beginning of the hamotzi process, and therefore we don't talk until we actually take the chala. This is a principle that we find all over in halacha, but I think the most famous place is here because people sit around at the table making their funny hand motions. The truth is, we shouldn't make those hand motions either. The point is to get from washing to eating chala as swiftly as possible and without interruptions. So enjoy your chala and enjoy your Shabbat and have a great day.